Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year. In the air out towards right center. And there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. It's Aaron Judge now. Judge rips that one. Potts puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's a laser base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in game 2 of the World Series. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill, Max Fried. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
2 outs. That one not close. And now it's 3 and 2. This one popped up. Cabrera has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Game 2 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. One down, base is empty.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You got to be sharp.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Second inning here, no score. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Upstairs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Conforto going back. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Outside, and it's 2-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Here's a high chopper. Throw on to Freeman, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. Three-two. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. And there's a hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-2.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andy Paje, but he's saved.
You know what I feel like, Boog? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's all...
Runner takes off. Line drive, and this might be trouble. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Pajes on his way to third. And he's got an RBI triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On to the third inning. And here comes Bellinger. And And it's strike two.
Well, on the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Back to right. Hernandez settles underneath it. Corrals it. One away. And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And there's a ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Now they get the out. 2 out, space is empty. And Judge spoils that one. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. Tommy Edman at the plate.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And now 1 and 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Man at second. Teoscar goes down on strikes. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 1-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Yeah, that's outside. Line drive, base hit, so a man aboard now with one away.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses to second, but way too late. Safe there. One out and a runner at second here in Game 2 of the World Series. Next pitch is outside. Well struck right field. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. Chisholm on third with 2 out. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-2. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Conforto on the move to the alley. And that is that. And we're back. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Smith with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Andy Pappas getting ready to hit. One down, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Michael Conforto will climb in. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez sizes this one up, and that is that. Game 2 of the World Series. And now Austin Wells. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Late swing fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second, on to Freddie, double play. Here's Cody Bellinger.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So the lineup flips over as Freddie Freeman down. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And that one in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., top six. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Alex Vesia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And it's fouled away. Goes down looking. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Check swing, called strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Here's Mookie now. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 2 of the World Series. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez sizing this one up, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some. So
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Luke Weaver.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Will Smith, right side. Chisholm throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The Yankees looking to rally. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 here. Jazz goes down on strikes. Next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Garcia winds and deals. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The Yankees trailing by 3 here in the late stages of Game 2. That one misses. Ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and the count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. Popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Kike Hernandez now at the plate. And there's the strike. The 1-2 popped in the air, left field, squeezes it. That is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 8th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Righty reliever out of the pen, Brusdar Graterol. And that's through there for a strike. 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 gone. Here is Goldschmidt. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajes on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Scott Effross.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Out to short, Volpe. To first, and Freeman is retired. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
1 down, base is empty. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Bellinger sizing it up. And he makes the catch. 2 down. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Two outs. Up the middle, Volpe fires over to first. And that ends the inning. We go to the 9th, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Tanner Scott on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. He's 2 outs away. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So last chance for the Yankees. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Yanks down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.